something that is of grave concern in our society.
It's a season and a reason for everything.
I'm going above and beyond, so I'm not going to go above and beyond.
That's what we're talking about now.
No.
You know right from wrong.
You know how you felt.
Why would you cause that on someone?
Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues. What's your question or comment? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
What's your question or comment? Thanks for calling Real Women, Real Issues.
I was just told to call in if I've seen the movie, What Color Girls.
Yes.
Can you give us your opinion on that movie?
I have mixed feelings.
Oh,
Why is that?
It was so much pain in 2 hours. It was too much.
Now, we were just making the comment that Tyler Perry does a great job of relating to black women. But how many times do we want to see that over and over again? We know we're the strongest people on earth. We know this already. We've been through everything times 10. But how many times do you want to see that? How many times would you go see that film again?
No.
Would you recommend it to anyone?
I have.
You did recommend it to someone? Why would you recommend? You said with so much pain, but yet so you recommended to someone go to see it.
Misery loves company.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, it was so intense. You had to speak about it afterwards. You can't just go home after watching this movie. You need either a drink or you need a church service or a counseling session.
Wow. So do you think it brought up a lot of things that a lot of adults probably just try to just put into the coma mode, and then that movie just woke it back up? Is that why it was so intense?
Well, not really. What was so intense, it was all packed in 2 hours.
A lot
so much pain in 2 hours is what's intense. Black people already know that, we're very accustomed to pain here. But that's a lot to go through in 2 hours without any solutions at the end. But to sit, and we got to help each other. Okay, that's nothing new. I didn't cry one tear. I was so stunned by all of the pain. It's a good conversation, starter though, and to get people talking about feelings. I know every woman that was portrayed on the screen, so I thought I was watching real life.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I'm just sitting here confused, and I hear both
Thank
of you
you
guys.
so much for calling in.
Your comment. And I hear what you all are saying, but what is the issue? He's dealing with real issues that go on in the community. Why can't he continue making movies around?
Because
here's the thing, Josette. Has he made a movie about a happily married couple who did not bring their baggage into their marriage? Has he done that? All he does is keep exposing the baggage. Is there any solution? What she said was there's a movie of 2 hours of problems with no solution. Has he shown that?
But do we know if he's going to bring it back to a part 2? Y'all know his movies are usually part 1.
Well, this is not his. This is an adaptation of a choreo poem by, Miss Change. So this is not even his work. Do we have another caller on the line?
Hi, caller.
Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues.
Hi, caller.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
What's your question or comment? Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues.
Did you see For Color Girls? Did you see the movie For Color Girls?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I really enjoyed the movie, and I thought that the movie actually portrayed women in different scenarios because the movie was depicted from a play.
and it has a lot of portrait in it as well. And even though it was very emotional, and you can't help but to cry throughout the entire movie, at the end, I felt like a lot of healing began.
You see the, yes.
Because a lot of things that those women went through, it's real life issues. Right. And a lot of times, people, when they go through things, they do cover those things up, and they're deep and they're rooted, and they don't really face those issues. And I think that's what he's trying to do with this movie, is to get people to face the issues, face the decisions that they make, you know. And I think it was very helpful, because I think any woman can see that movie and relate to that movie in some instance in their life. And a lot of stuff that have been covered up, though, with bad decisions, I think he's just trying to expose them. So we, as people, you know, would take authority for the decisions that we have made, you know.
Well, let me ask you this. A caller prior to you said that it was very sad. She said it was just too much to endure in 2 hours, and that there was no solution. So it's very interesting. Did you feel sadness, or?
What she said?
I did feel sadness throughout the movie, but for instance, like the two young ladies that were sisters, I feel like in the instance when they actually sat down and talked about their past and the things that they had gone through and the way that their mother had treated them and the abuse that they had received. They had been molested. You know, one of the older sisters had been molested. I feel like once that they began to talk, because the younger sister thought that the older sister hated her, but once they actually sat down and talked, they began to accept one another, and the healing began. So you know, so even though it was a lot of sadness, you really pay attention to the movie, healing did begin to come.
Okay. Thank you so much for your comment.
Your comment.
Yeah, because
You're
that's
welcome.
what I was wondering about, is how did the healing, because I heard her say
Now I'm thinking, and I'm still on, I hear you guys, but you know, y'all can sit at home and watch Lifetime and those crazy women, and I mean they crazy, all day long, and you never get enough of it. I mean, you'll watch it all day.
No.
Don't go there.
No,
but anyway, but
Lifetime,
now you got a guy
Too much.
focusing on our issues, and you all are wanting to know when is enough.
No.
Well,
no, that's not
what I'm saying is, in the film and entertainment industry, how many black Notebooks are out there? How many black Titanics are out there? In films with Caucasian females as a lead, they have more than, in most cases, 2 men trying to get their love. We can't even get one. It's just like, why is it that in this light we're being raped, molested, we have an attitude problem, we have a drug problem? How many movies are out there? We know this is real life, but you have a happily married woman right here. I'm in, not married, but I'm in a happy relationship too. So why aren't there movies about this? We had Just Right come out. I saw Just Right and I loved it. Why? Because it was simple and it was relatable.
Didn't like that movie.
Yeah, the writing was very simple, but it was still a story we could all relate to, and it was real life. It wasn't she fell into his arms, and love at first sight. No, they went through some things and at the end, worked out. But why don't we see more of that? We have a caller on the line.
Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues. What's your question or comment?
Hello.
Hello, I'm sorry, I can't hear you guys that well. This is Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Hi, Amber.
I was calling to comment on the movie. I saw it twice. I saw it Thursday, premiere night, and then I saw it Sunday with my mother. And in my opinion, I think it's Tyler Perry's best directed movie, but that's maybe because he didn't write the script or the screenplay. I thought he did a good portrayal, but I think, as far as the book is concerned, I think he only showed how black women are affected by men. And I kind of wish he would show more issues dealing with being black and being a female, as far as just being black and female in itself. Not how you feel or how you're affected after dealing with a man or a bad relationship or sex, but just being black and the different our different skin tones and our different backgrounds. That was my opinion. I thought he could have showcased more of that. So besides that, I thought the movie was good.
I have to agree with you, Amber, because when I saw the cast, I really thought he was going to talk about being perceived in society if you have a darker hued skin.
Okay.
Okay, thanks so much for calling in.
Thanks, Amber. I just want to say maybe that, you know, Tyler Perry, if you're out there listening to us, we would love to have you on the show, but maybe you ought to take into consideration they want to see some positive movies that come forth. For me, I love your work. You know, each movie I watch, I get something out of it. It takes me back to my childhood. It brings me through walks of my life.
But there are other aspects to life, is what I'm saying.
And
so
that's
show
what I'm
us
saying
some of
to
those.
him, is to show us some more aspects, happy marriages.
And I think not even just
single women that are enjoying life, women at crossroads that's doing the best they know how to do. But anyway, we're down to our last few minutes. We want to say, make sure you tune in next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock. And, you know, again, we are always welcoming your opinions and your comments. We're out. Have a wonderful week.
relax, relate, and release with us next week.